Hello, everybody! We're back! It's time to resume our marathon of every single classic not every single. The main numbered entries of the classic MegaMan series. I'm not gonna guarantee and base yet, because I don't have a legitimate way to play that game. We'll figure it out. So yeah, welcome back! Last stream we did MegaMans 1 and 2 here on Wily Wars. We're going to do 3 and Wily Tower today. Now yes, I could have used the Legacy Collection to play this, or to play the original NES versions. I didn't want to. I'm more of a fan of this version of the game. Also, I have an actual cartridge in my actual Genesis to play this game, so I wanted to do a real hardware stream. So here we are. This is me on my actual legitimate Genesis Model 2 with a real copy of MegaMan The Wily Wars. It's very awesome. I'm very happy about this. Actually, I could probably put a picture up on stream. Some point. Let me do that real quick before I forget, so I can show you all that this is super fucking cool. I'm very glad that I have it. Pull up my phone. Take a quick picture of you. Great. Don't put you in night exposure. What the fuck? I'm in a brightly lit room. How the fuck are you in night exposure mode? But yeah, I'll put that up on stream. Just give me a sec to kind of clean up this image a bit. So put it in night exposure. Okay, quickly go to here. Throw this in. Okay, cool. That should sent. Again, we'll get started in just a sec. I want to put this up on stream because it's genuinely fucking awesome. Why are you just fucking... Please work. Okay. Quickly. Just do that. And then if I did this right, I can just kinda... Yeah. Yeah! Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this is what my desk actually looks like right now. I've got my copy of Wily Wars in my Genesis, ready to go. I'm very happy about that. It's very cool. But yeah. Let's get to it, why don't we? Let's actually start playing the goddamn game. So! Welcome to Mega Man 3. This is my favorite of the initial Mega Man games. I think 2 sucks. Not a fan at all of 2. I think 1 is fine, but kinda just dog-ass. 3 was the first good Mega Man game, in my opinion. Mostly because I can slide now. No, that's not the only reason. The controls really tightened up from 2 to 3. The game feels a lot more balanced, even though it's technically incomplete. I know, I'm never gonna hear the end of it of, like, how I like the less complete game. Shut up. Mega Man 2, stinky. Bosses are a lot more interesting to fight. Stages are more interesting to play. They're a bit longer. Like, overall, this game is just better, in my opinion. It's hard to think of a reason why this game would not be as good as... It's hard to think of a reason that would make this worse than 2. Because it is objectively just better than 2 in every way. Especially here in Wily Wars. I love Wily Wars. I'm a big Wily Wars supporter. And don't worry, we'll be doing the sequel Wars version of 4 as well, just because I really enjoy both Wily Wars and what the sequel Wars are doing. So we will be doing Mega Man 4 through that instead of the NES version, because again, why would I play the NES version when there's a better version? Also, again, if you're wondering why I'm looking off to the side all the time while playing, my monitor that actually has the game on it is not here, it's over there. So, bear with me. I'm not gonna be looking straight ahead a lot, because that's actually just not how my desk is set up. Also, I love being able to slide through the doors. Oops. Also, unlike Mega Man 2, this game does not need a difficulty selection. It's just balanced. Well, the end game's a little easier than 2. But I think the base game makes up for it in being a little bit more challenging than 2. But yet it also lets you do more things. Anyway, Snake Man's pretty easy here. He just kind of runs back and forth and throws snakes. Nice. You got Search Snake! Yippee! Alright, next up is Gemini Man. I haven't mentioned it yet, but I do really love the way the sprites and the art was done in Wily Wars. I think it is genuinely a pretty big improvement over the 8-bit games. Partially for fidelity, partially for the colors. Like, everything is just more vivid. And partially because the backgrounds have some parallax to them, or they have multiple layers at least. They don't really have parallax, but they have multiple layers. Because you can see the two scrolling starscapes here, and it looks really nice. Like, genuinely, I think this looks pretty good here on Genesis. I know it doesn't look as good as other Genesis games, but, like, it looks authentic while updated. Also, the Wily Wars version of this game fixes a lot of graphical errors that were in the base Mega Man 3, which is very nice. This menu here would have, like, weird bugged out lines alongside the stage select. Something to do with mapper chip, I think. But all that stuff is fixed here because it doesn't need a mapper chip to render these things anymore. These are all just native Genesis effects that it can do. Or native hardware features, rather. Oh, also something weird about these enemies here, their hitbox on the NES is the handle. The hitbox on the Genesis is the eyes. These big penguin mini-bosses here. Like, I don't know why they changed the hitbox, but it makes more sense, I guess, than the handle of all things. I don't know. It's weird. There's also going to be a lot more for me to talk about, I think, with Mega Man 3. Purely because it's the one I played the most, and I know the most about. Also, I'm just a really big fan of Mega Man 3. It is, like, my number 2 out of, like, my favorites in the series. First being, like, Mega Man 6. Oops. That was my bad. I flubbed that. I do like how precise this platforming is. It's kind of nice. Oops. Okay, I got in too much of a rhythm and I didn't pay attention. Hi, pizza! Oh! Assuming you're gonna still listen to me for a little bit, because I don't know if you're just checking in here. Apparently, my Genesis can output a PAL signal. So I was trying to set up for stream. It's the reason why I'm late today, because I was gonna just do this at the normal time. And I had everything set up, but the cartridge just wasn't gonna work. I did not know why. I checked my AV converter, as I was booting up the console, and apparently this cartridge puts it in PAL mode for some reason, and I didn't know it could output a PAL signal at all, which also confuses me because this is running at 60 Hz. So apparently it supports PAL 60 in North America, which makes no sense to me. So yeah, there was that. There was me trying to troubleshoot it, me backtracing it against other Genesis games I have. I tested with Sonic Spinball, and that just worked absolutely fine, no issues whatsoever. It literally just is this game. I don't know what it is about this game. It probably has something to do that this is with the fact that this is like a patch of a European cartridge, probably built to run in 60. If I had to take a guess, purely because this game technically didn't get a physical cartridge in the States. So I assume that it is a PAL ROM that's been patched to support 60 Hz correctly. Or it's some weird hybrid of the Japanese version with the translation in PAL regions. Something like that. But for whatever reason, it's tricking my NTSC Sega Genesis to output a PAL signal, and that's weird. It's not gonna look any different because I have a converter to turn it into HDMI anyway, but it is gonna be weird purely for the fact that this is a PAL signal coming out of an NTSC console. Do you know Balatro Cryptid has a Joker that just plays a low-quality version of Funky Town? Yeah, is that not Jim Ball? Yeah, unfortunately I have to disable that because of Content ID on Twitch. And YouTube. So I don't ever play with that on. It's very funny, but unfortunately I'm not allowed to play that music on stream. He's not great, but he's beloved? No, he's pretty good. Jim Ball can be pretty helpful if you've locked in a build. I like Jim Ball. I pick him up when I see him more often than I don't. Oops. I was still holding down. What if you just started talking in Oblivion quotes? I wouldn't understand what you're saying. Because I've never played Oblivion. And I don't think I'm going to start now. I'm joking. I don't know. You should do whatever it makes you happy. Does it bring joy to speak like an Oblivion NPC? The answer is yes, then do it. I'm not your mom. Alright, time for the lag machine. I love Gemini Laser. So good. It always hits its target. Maybe not initially, but it'll get there. It'll get there, guys. Don't worry. This one will hit. Don't worry, guys. I'll hit him this time. Stop bouncing. Got him. Is that necromancy may be legal? I can't read that. Let me pull up the window again. It went away too fast. Thank you, kind sir. Not a sir. You'll get that right eventually. Needle cannon and rush jet. Alright. So now, next up... yeah, let's do Top Man next. So, this game is very interesting with its weakness chains. It has 2 loops. It has a loop of 3 and a loop of 5. So, basically, for all intents and purposes, you'll be bustering 2 bosses in this game instead of 1. Which is very interesting. I kind of like that. Doop doo 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 doo. Boop doo doo boop boop. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba. Bum bum ba 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 ba. Bam 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 dun 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 dun. Also, I find the weapons in this game a bit more useful than in Mega Man 1 and 2. Because in Mega Man 1 and 2, I use what? Metal Blade, Quick Boomerang, and fucking nothing else. In Mega Man 1, I use Elect Beam and nothing else. This game, I feel, has a lot more useful weapons. Like, I think the Shadow Blade is just a better balanced version of the Metal Blade, so it's helpful. Search Snake is really nice for going up walls and stuff, so I can hit enemies a little bit out of reach. Gemini Laser sucks. Magnet Missile's nice for an auto attack that you just need to hit something with, basically. Needle Cannon I really don't use. Hard Knuckles, the mandatory I break down walls. What else was it? I'm trying to remember what other weapons. Topspin is stinky, but very funny. Much better here, considering it doesn't just eat all of your weapon energy if you use it once and get unlucky. Because here Topspin actually kind of works. I say works with an asterisk. Alright. Nice. Yep, save file 2. Okay, Shadow Man is weak to top spin. So onwards we go next. Thanks, Spikey. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, hey, look, it's the first instance of this dude. When in doubt, jump and shoot like a madman. He'll go away eventually. It's just so embarrassed you beat him with his own technique. You know, I could platform, or I could play it safe. Still speaking in fucking Oblivion quotes. I've ballerina danced on him. He died. Topspin Gaming. Killed him with the power of my ballerina dance. Yeah, next up we're gonna do Sparkman. Another interesting part about how about how the weakness order works, it kind of diverges here. You can go either Magnet Man or Sparkman, because Magnet Man has two weaknesses, Shadow Blade and Spark Shot. So, you can take advantage of that. Spark Shot was the weapon I forgot about. That's like the only weapon I don't ever use, aside from Gemini Laser. Gemini Laser I only use if it's a weakness, Spark Shot I basically never use. Except for the final boss. It is only useful there, because it's a weakness. I mean, I guess it is useful, it can like freeze enemies, but like, when have I ever needed that? I've never needed it. Spiky, why are you still talking in fucking Oblivion quotes? Don't you have anything else to say, or are you just an NPC too? That's how they recruit new members. Beep. Oh no, asymmetric room layout. Whatever will I do? Kill. I got him. I got him, don't worry. Do 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 do. Spiky, what the fuck? You're taking all these quotes out of context and they make no fucking sense here. What are you trying to convey? Dum, 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 dum. I love dogs, doesn't everyone? I can agree with that. Dogs are awesome. But also, what does that have to do with anything? Dun, 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 dun. See, who are you talking to, Spiky? Like, that's the thing, I don't understand who you're talking to. I think he's just going crazy. There we go. Da-da-da-dun. Ba-dum-ba. Is that a different quote? What the fuck? Oh. No, never mind. It's still Oblivion. Sorry, I saw Gray Fox. I'm like, what? Metal Gear? No, it's not Metal Gear. You're fucking with me. Alright. Hardman. The third of the phallically named bosses in this in this game. Or in the first trilogy. He's the third brother of the Phallics. Or whatever. Whatever I said last time. Thank you, Automod. Held message for aggression. It's another fucking Oblivion quote. Sure. There you go. It's a quote. I'm not gonna block you for saying the quote. Thank you, Automod. Little too on the nose, eh? Purple MegaMan. Guys, look, he's purple. Purple. Oh, hey Spiky, since I have you here, did you see my talk in general this morning about a new format for Party Hard? Would you be interested? Because I think it could be a lot of fun. Yeah, sure? Awesome. I ask you now because it's probably gonna be quite a bit. It's likely gonna be an 8-week thing, or 9-week if you make it to finals. Because I do think that Party Hard was a lot of fun. I do want to up the gimmick of it. So now it's more people wasting their time playing Mario Party. And I think that's way funnier to have, like, double the people waste their time playing unholy amounts of Mario Party. Yeah, the thought process was it's a once-a-week thing. I know Tuesday is going to be one of the days. We'll have to figure out the other one. And we'll have to work out graphics for it, which won't be that hard. I love how it can freeze you in the air. Fought mud crabs more fearsome than you. That line actually goes hard, not gonna lie. Great job. Really? There we go. Finally, Totally Not Innuendo Man is done. A rumor that I'm an idiot. Is there any truth to that? No. Last I checked, I'm not an idiot. Thank you. There's the line. Say the line! Alright, where do I feel like going first? Where do I want to get out of the way? The answer's probably... The answer's probably... Needleman. If I'm being honest. Doc Needleman, I need to get out of the way. Like, ASAP, because he sucks. Woo! Okay, if I remember correctly, this is Doc Woodman. So I need Needle Cannon. Unless I'm wrong and this is... No, it's Doc Airman. Doc Airman is weak to Gemini Laser. Oh. God, it's so fucking slow. Dude! Gemini Laser Gaming. What the fuck am I doing? Think. I do not believe that this is a primary weakness. There's no fucking way it is. I'm stupid. His primary weakness is fucking Spark Shock. I'm dumb. Oh yeah, that'll do it. It explains so much. Shit. That's fine. Alright, so if you're wondering what that last boss was, that is a little guy we like to call, well, his name is Doc Robot. He is a very, very funny robot master who does, well, I don't know if he's a robot master or not, but his entire thing is he copies other robots. So instead of fighting new bosses down the stretch, we fight 8 Doc robots with the abilities of the bosses from Mega Man 2. So, we need to learn a whole new weakness chain for bosses that weren't... for weapons that weren't in their original game. And I kind of like that. I think that's an interesting system. I know it's like very obviously and clearly padding, but I kind of like it. It's a unique enough concept that I think it can work. Okay, this one is Doc Crash, who's weak to Hard Knuckle. Right? Yes. Or if you're in Japan, Clash Man. How the fuck do I hit him? How the fuck do I hit him with Hard Knuckle, actually? The other weakness is top spin. That sounds even worse. I'm gonna have to try it. Genuinely curious. Did not know his other weakness was top spin. Let's see how this works. Okay, better than I expected. This may as well be his fucking primary for me. It works. Apparently it's easier to hit than Hard Knuckle. So... Alright, let's get... What is this, Sparkman? I said? Bum, 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 bum. It is not tavern time. I'm sorry to disappoint, but it is absolutely not tavern time. Dude, this shit doesn't fucking hit. Nice. What if I want to punch somebody, but he's all the way over there? Boy, if I got the weapon for you. Hard Knuckle. Oops. I meant to go to P. You know what's interesting? This game did B-sides before Celeste. These Doc Robot stages are very much just B-sides of the original stages, if you think about it. Big fan of Symphony in a Night Upside Down Castle. This came out before then, I think. This was 95? 94, 95? So... yeah, it would have been before Symphony of the Night. Well, I mean, Mega Man 3 came out in 90. I think. What's your favorite version of the trope? Yeah, I can see why. I think that's a funny version. I think that's definitely a funnier version of the trope. God. Slowest laser in the world. It will never hit anything. Much rather take my chances with a weapon that only moves on the floor. This motherfucker jumps around everywhere. Nice. Got him. That was easy. By the 9 Divines. Assault! Dark Shadow. Ooh, tricky spikes. Don't drop down this ladder, otherwise you die. I never understood what these red waterfalls were supposed to be. They're there on the NES too, and I just never understood what it would be in this context. Would it be lava? Because it looks a little too blood red to be lava. Then again, it also wouldn't make sense that it'd be a waterfall of blood. So, you know... Ah. Bong. Oh, that's Woodman. This is Needle Cannon. Also, because Doc Robot has no telegraphs on his attacks, it's hard to tell when he's gonna throw the shield. Hammer Joes are my favorite variant, I think, of the Sniper Joe variety. Or of the Sniper Joe family. But the least frustrating to deal with. All the other Joes kind of suck. Fuck! Oy! Okay, how many lives? 0. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. There we go. Down goes another one. One more Doc Robot stage to go. Okay. Gemini Man! Doc Gemini Man. Oh, fuck. Oh man, I got a game over. Oh, another thing that I noticed about Wily Wars is the fact that they changed the color of the background on the stage select for each game. In fact, all the stage selects are different, and I kind of like that, because instead of them just having the same design, which, I mean, to be fair, aside from Mega Man 1, which only had 6, it didn't include boss portraits yet. They all kind of had the same blue background and, like, framing and all that. They changed the frames up between games, so each one had a unique frame, and also had a unique background color, and also had a unique background design using a different logo. As an example, Mega Man 3's green is very different from its original blue. And, on top of that, the design of the logo that's on that green is very different from the original's one as well. And I kind of like that. It's like they're using that as a way to give each of them their own identity of sorts. Unifying them while making them different at the same time. Bum ba dum bum ba da ba da dum bum bum bum. Do, do, do. Also note, their Doc Robot's patterns are not exactly the same as the originals that he's copying. So, as an example there, the actual projectile attack that Flashman has, its pattern is different here instead of Mega Man 2, and I kinda... Is this an infinite enemy? What the fuck? Is this enemy infinitely spawning? What is the point of that enemy infinitely spawning? Oh, also that is the only time Rush Marine gets used in this entire game. So I hope you all liked it. Well, actually, no, there's another section in Wily 1, I think, where it's useful, but, like, it is the least useful rush power. Alright, Doc Bubbleman. Alright, now it's time for Breakman? It's you again. Why'd you put on a mask? I already saw who you were. Why did you put on a mask? You can go now! Okay. You don't have to stand there waiting for me. Oh no. Right after we received the last element... Couldn't fit that on that line? Wily ran off with Gamma. Oh no. Alright, welcome to Wily Castle 3. I've always liked these levels. I think they're kind of fun. They're a good test while not being too hard. I should probably get something to drink. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. I forgot to grab water. 1 second. Alright, chat. Sorry about that. I forgot. Wasn't very well prepared tonight if it wasn't obvious. Anyway, back to Wily 1. Hello, Rlau. Oops. Why did you drop my jump, game? Did I know? What did I know? How buggy is this port? It's not, actually. It is a way more stable version of MegaMan 3 than the NES version. I say this totally unbiased. Does topspin work? Yes, it does. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, Rlau, this is my preferred way of playing Mega Man 3. Honestly, I'd recommend playing this over the NES version. Oops. That's a little graphical corruption, I think. Is my Genesis okay? Uh-oh. Guys? I think my Genesis kinda... Uh-oh! What the fuck just happened? We're gonna... This game has a save system, and I'm very glad it does. We're just gonna turn that off. What in the fuck? That's not a bug of the game. That is a bug of the console. That is my Genesis on the fritz. Oh, now it's in NTSC mode. Does that mean it's not gonna boot? Yay! I love my Genesis! It works exactly like it's supposed to. This was the fucking bug I was having here. Oh my god. This shit's fucking crazy. I need to unplug and replug my cartridge, don't I? This is fucking awesome. Actually, real live corruptions. That's fucking nuts. I've never seen this happen before. This is crazy. Like, at least it says licensed by Sega Enterprises correctly. Oh, okay, I hit reset. If I hit reset one more time... Are we good? I think the intro called you a... No, it didn't. I don't think it did. Are we okay? We're mostly okay. Some sprites are a little... But never mind. We're not okay. We're gonna reseat the cartridge here. Pop it out. Pop it back in. I hope this fixes it. Now it's in PAL mode again for some fucking reason. Yeah, Rlau, for whatever reason, this game makes my console output in PAL. I don't know why. It outputs PAL 60. Which makes no fucking sense. Like, there's no reason it should output PAL 60. Anyway, as we were... Back to Mega Man 3. Let's try this again. That was the weirdest thing. I've never seen that happen before. I forgot to set my controls, dude. I need to do another reset. I forgot to set my controls properly. Because it's a PAL cart, perhaps? No, it's an NTSC cart. It's running natively on my NTSC Sega Genesis. It's making the Sega Genesis itself output into PAL. Because here, as an example, you saw how that said PAL 1080p, right? And I turn that on, it says PAL HD 1080p. If I instead grab a different cartridge from my collection, pulling you off the shelf real quick for sake of demonstration, you'll see that it's an NTSC 1080p. You gonna post? You're not posting. What the fuck? What is wrong with my Genesis? It's not, like, loading things correctly anymore. Now it's PAL again! What the fuck is happening? I think my Genesis is just fucked. Dude, it booted, but that's not... this isn't a PAL console! What are you doing? You are an NTSC North American Mega Drive. Or Mega Drive. Genesis. You get my point. You are an NTC North American Genesis. Why the fuck are you in PAL? Ah, whatever. If it works, it works. I don't give a shit. Load file 2. Mega Man 3. Let's try this again. My machine's soul is corrupted. It has to be. Like, there's no other explanation. Most fucked up North American Genesis you'll ever see. Let's call it the Mega Drive again. What the fuck? It's because it's outputting in PAL. I want to call it a Mega Drive. It's not a Mega Drive. This is an NTSC Genesis. Come on, you can leave, Mega Man. You don't need to keep staring at me. Thank you. I love being able to see the CRAM at the very bottom of the display. It's very cool. You can see it there. Just nice little color RAM dots. There we go. Just me, or does it look fuzzier? What the fuck? What is going on? Now my picture looks weird and wrong. Whatever. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care anymore. I need to finish this. My Genesis is whack and I'll diagnose it later. Did not do this yesterday. So I don't know what the fuck changed in between yesterday and today. But something fucked it up. Oh, it saves my E-tanks. Nice. Very helpful. Alright, anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, yes, this is the better version of the game. I don't know what's wrong with my Genesis. You should play this version over the NES version, in my honest opinion. This also was released on the Genesis Classic if you have that. That is an official way to play it in the US. If you're in Europe or Japan, you can actually get cartridge, which is awesome. Otherwise, it's down to reproduction cartridges like what I have. I assume. At least I assume it's a repro, but whatever. If it works, it works. I'm not complaining. It's not perfect. Who gives a shit? Whatever. I got him. Turtle machine. Tutel! No more tutel. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, Wily 2. What is there to say about this stage, other than bees? And just like that, it's basically over. Two free E-tanks. I wonder what boss up ahead would need us to have 2 E-tanks for. Surely it wouldn't be anything nasty, right? Surely it wouldn't be too hard. Surely there'd be no need for us to have 2 E-tanks, right? Why isn't the door closing? Oh, not you again. Oops. Look, it's everyone's favorite boss, the Yellow Devil, again. Fought him yesterday, but now he's back again. Boomo, 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 boomo. Or whatever he says. Okay, get ready for the lag to be removed, and there, and it's back. And he's done. Goodbye! Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of slowdown with this game. However, if you're not playing on real hardware, there is a patch you can get for the ROM that not only patches it to NTSC, right, patches a Europe ROM to NTSC, but also fixes some slowdown issues that this game has, which is very nice. I do appreciate it. Because I do think that even with the slowdown, this is still the best way to play this game, in my opinion. Everything just looks a lot better, everything plays a lot better, in my opinion. I'd much rather have a little bit of slowdown than sprite flicker. Because sprite flicker makes it harder to see everything. Slowdown at least gives me more reaction time. That and Mega Man 3 is already a laggy fucking game, as is, so, I mean... It's not that different. Never heard the Wily Wars version of this song, thanks. Wily Wars music is genuinely slept on. It's good. I think the instrumentation of these tracks in Mega Man 1, 2, and 3 are really good. In fact, they're my preferred ways of listening to, being honest. But then again, most people will disagree with me because they don't like the sounds of this game. But that's fine. To each their own. In my opinion, I very much enjoy this soundtrack. I also very much enjoy Wily Tower. Wily Tower has some bangers! Really? Another E-tank. Okay, game. Thank you. I don't need any more. I can't hold any more. Nice. Down he goes. I missed that message. Shit, I wasn't paying attention for like 2 seconds. Mega Man 3 is almost as good of a soundtrack as 2. For Game Over 2 as Game Over in 2. Mega Man 2, there's actually some challenge here. I agree. In my opinion, I think Mega Man 2 is very much overrated. It's a fine game. It's just it isn't the best game ever made. It certainly isn't the best game in the series. Again, I will say 3 is definitely a better game in my opinion. I'll say 6 is a better game in my opinion. I think 3 and 6 are some of the better games in this series. Two is too damn easy. 3 is better in your favorite series as well. Okay. If you think 2 is easy, please don't play it. Please play it on challenging. It is different on challenging, and I think it is genuinely a much better experience difficulty-wise. However, it opens up the flaws of the game dramatically. I think it gives you a more difficult time, but it also exposes the flaws a lot harder in that with that difficulty. I missed. Guys, it's so over. I missed. It's never gonna hit him. Okay. What game are we talking about? Mega Man 2. I am not a fan of Mega Man 2. At least in challenge mode. I think in challenge mode it's kind of stinky. Way too damn easy on challenging? Really? Okay, well then maybe it's just me. But I did not have an easy time going through the back half of the game. Or the back, or the Wily Fortresses of Mega Man 2. Here on Genesis, at least. Again, it may be different because of the version I'm playing, but it was not as easy as I remember it being. Could be for a multitude of different reasons, though. Still not that bad on harder difficulty because it's actually based in Japan. What Mega Man game do you think has the best boss rush? Who the fuck is this guy? Okay, it's John Man. Not sure. I want to joke and say X7, despite the fact that's obviously not true, because I think it's way funnier to say X7 than any other actual answer. Oops. I don't know. I hate the boss rush in every Mega Man game. I think the boss rush is stupid, archaic, and doesn't need to exist. It's a time-honored tradition, but I don't like it. I haven't played Wily Wars Mega Man 2, maybe they pumped up the difficulty. It feels like it's a little pumped up, but that's just me. I don't know. I didn't play 2 nearly as much as, like, 3, so... It may just be me not being adjusted to 2. Because, I mean, to be fair, I don't really play the NES versions of 1, 2, and 3. When I play 1, 2, and 3, I play... Wily Wars. What the fuck was I do? It's... Magnet Missile, that's what it is. Forgot his weakness for a sec. Hello, Phallic Man, welcome back. Nice to see you again. I'm Hard Man. Ow. Rock hard fists. How was Mega Man 1 on Wily Wars? Can be tough, there are no retanks. Mega Man 1 on Wily Wars is definitely easier than on NES. Like, 100% easier. The only brick wall you'll probably face if you're bad as I am. Because I don't think I'm the best at Mega Man. I think I'm competent. But, the only brick wall you'll probably run into would be, Wily 2. Cutman going into Electman is not fun. And item drop rates seem to be fucked up in Mega Man 1, where they just never drop health. So, good luck, have fun, die trying. Oh, hi, Top Man. Oops. How's the Yellow Devil? Very easy. The game slows down enough for it to not be a challenge. Unfortunately, the game has too much slowdown to make that boss challenging. I got hit once. That is the one downside of Wily Wars, is that there's so much slowdown. Again, there's a patch that vastly improves it if you're willing to play on emulator. So I do recommend looking that up. I do not remember what it's called. I got it like 3 years ago. But it generally makes the experience a lot better for case of slowdown. But I want to play this on real hardware because I think that's funny. Play this game that wasn't released on a console physically in the US. Or in North America in general. Just play it on a real hardware because I think it's funnier. He's tough on NES till you realize it's pause glitch. Yeah, Wily Wars does not have a pause button. It only has a menu button. So pause glitch is gone, but you don't need it because the bosses are just easier. Okay, last up, it's time for the funny weapon. Because I think it's Shadow Man that I didn't do yet. So here comes the funny. I love topspin, it's so silly. Also, topspin actually works in this version of the game. Unlike NES Mega Man 3 where it doesn't. Digging this OST? Oh yeah, it's a banger. Again, I don't understand why people say this soundtrack sucks. It's good. May as well refill topspin with that. Here he comes. Bye, Dr. Wily. People have this bias against the Genesis for some reason, either because they grew up in the 90s when Sega and Nintendo were at each other's throats, or otherwise, despite its sound. Okay, I am someone who grew up with a Super Nintendo. I think the Super Nintendo does sound better. That does not mean all Genesis songs are shit. So, the very important distinction that we need to set aside here, that just because I have a bias towards the Super Nintendo when it comes to music, that does not mean I hate everything the Genesis sound chip has. In fact, I very much like FM synth of the Genesis. I think it's pretty cool. Alright, down goes Dr. Wily. Surely this is the end, right, guys? We defeated Dr. Wily. There's nothing else here. We got him. Oh no, it's a fake! Whatever will we do? And just one more helping of ammunition, just in case you need it again. Which I will use for Rush Jet, and basically nothing else. Nice. Least helpful things possible. Well, I can only hold 9 of them. Oh well. Also, if you like the soundtrack of Wily Wars, you're gonna like the new compositions in Wily Tower even more, because those are bangers. They are so good. Down he goes. I love Topspin! I love Topspin! It's so good! We did it. Dr. Wowie is no more. MegaMan, you regained consciousness. I found you lying here when you arrived. I wonder who brought you back here. His whistle. It must have been Proto-Man. I personally will never forgive Sega. For what? They killed my best friend. What do you mean? Called them Giga so they beat him to death. What the fuck? Well, that's his fault. The Wily Castle in 3 is too easy. With the first half of the game with alternate stages, Mega Man 2 bosses is pretty challenging. Yes. If there's anywhere in the game that shows it wasn't really finished, it's the Wily Castle. But I do kind of like that. I don't know. It is a weird difficulty curve where the hardest parts are in the middle of the game, but I can't say I hate it. I don't know. I like the shorter. I like the shorter style that it takes. Whether that's deliberate or not, and it likely isn't. The 90 tanks didn't use any. Yeah. I mean, it's because I've played Mega Man 3 so fucking much. Like, it is my most played classic Mega Man game. I know it front to back too well. It makes sense thematically where Wily tries so hard to get a castle up and running that he's barely able to hold itself together, as seen by so many enemies. And then just hope Gamma does the trick. I mean, I guess. But then again, how do you explain the 2 castles a game that he does through 5 and 6? Like, that man has enough time to build 2 whole fucking castles. Alright. Ugh. Please hold tight with me for a sec while I switch. While I switch the game out, because we're moving over to the Wily Tower. hate that it's its own category on Twitch. It's very dumb. We'll put the and Wily Tower. There we go. Okay, and then we edit this here. What's Wily Tower? What's Wily Tower? Oh boy, I'm gonna show you! Wily Tower is awesome. It is the big defining feature of this version of the game. Just love skull castles. Fair enough. So, after you've beat all 3 Mega Man games on this on a save file, you are welcomed to an all-new game. Well, half a game, but meet our new Robot Masters. You really should. It's good. This game's great. So, let's meet our 3 new Robot Masters, called the Genesis Unit. Buster Rod G, Hyperstorm H, and Mega Water S. And welcome to the coolest part of this. Have you ever wondered what would happen if I just picked any weapon I wanted from the first 3 Mega Man games and put them all together? Well, here's what would happen. There we go, and... not 8-bit, 16-bit. These stages are built from the ground up, and are built to take better advantage of the Genesis. So they come with all new music, all new bosses, all new graphics, and recycled enemies, but recontextualized enemies. Level designs are all original, never seen anywhere else in the series. The weapons are even rebalanced, believe it or not. Things like the Metal Blade do less damage in this mode than they do in Mega Man 2 on this cartridge. Same with the Elect Beam. The Elect Beam is more balanced here. Doesn't mean I'm not going to use it as my default, because I like the Elect Beam. But it is slightly more balanced now. And yes, don't get on me about using the Elect Beam. I like it. I think it's fun. Plus it being more balanced here helps, like, me justify not caring. Besides, the entire point of this is to mix and match and play your own way. So, whatever. In fact, you'll come to find out the Shadow Blades are about as powerful as the Metal Blades. They just can't be spammed. Oops. So yeah, with the fact that you can... choose your weapons, that leaves you up to making the difficulty whatever you want it to be. Want to pick all your favorite weapons and just blow through the game? Sure, you can do that. You want to have a challenge run and do Buster only? You can do that too. You almost want to dip for not spoiling it? Well, remember, the only way you can play this is you need to beat all 3 Mega Man games on one save file. So it would still probably be a couple hours of you playing Wily Wars before you could even start this mode. It's a bonus mode and it's a secret. It's a secret. It's a secret to everyone. But yeah, this mode alone makes Wily Wars one of the best classic remake all-stars type game. Like, this by itself is is the reason I think Wily Wars, or is one of the reasons why I think Wily Wars is so good. Because what other game would do this? What other game has done this? Like, this is just not a thing that happens when they make, like, remade classic collections. This is just not a thing. You can pick stuff up through doors. That's pretty cool. So, all the music, of course, is unique, so it's built around the Genesis sound chip, which is very cool, because that means you get compositions that are designed to take full advantage of it. How did we not get this game in the US? We did. We only got it through the Sega channel. So you had to be subscribed to the Sega channel to actually download this game and play it. Yes, they had a download. They had a online telenet of games you could download for a monthly fee. You could just download games to your Genesis and play them there, and this was one of them. Unfortunately, because of how it worked, you didn't have a save system, but you could download games to your Sega Genesis. Yeah, the Sega channel was a, it was effectively the precursor to most online... Well, actually, it's technically the precursor to Xbox Game Pass, if you think about it. It's the first time anyone tried to do a Game Pass. It wasn't super successful, but it was novel. Nobody you knew growing up talked about it. Yeah, it's because it only lasted a couple years. It wasn't a very long service, and it showed up at the very tail end of the Genesis' lifespan. So it was like, it was 94, 95, I think, when it was a thing. Yes, I read it the first time, Spike. You didn't need to send it twice. I just chose not to comment on it. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. It gets better. The actual Wily Tower itself has some bangers. Suddenly Snake Man, Snakeheads. Suddenly big Snake Man, Snakehead. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. I like it. I just find it to be a fun weapon. It is, believe it or not, it is nerfed. Demon's Crest for the SNES. Never heard of that game. It sold negative copies. It's probably why I never heard of it then. How the fuck do you sell negative copies of a game? More people returned it than bought it. How does that happen? Serious question, how do you return more copies than are bought? Stealing. Alright. Buster Rod G. Part of the Ghosts and Goblins series, technically the last original one? Power Pole Extend. What if you wanted to punch someone, but they're all the way over there? Behold, Hard Knuckle. Alright. Onward we go to the third of the Genesis units, Hyperstorm H. He's a big man. Why continue a series that last sold between -200 and 2,000 copies? -200 copies is still the funniest thing. Like, again, how do you sell negative copies of a video game? Like, that is an impressive feat. Are these guys Journey to the West guys? I think so? Like, I don't know why everything in every single media is a reference to Journey to the West. I do not understand the appeal. But like, everything, I swear to God, is a reference to Journey to the West somehow. I would not be surprised if the Genesis unit is also a reference. The monk? I guess. But, like, why does everything reference Journey to the West? I don't get it. Like, I do need actual explanation as to why this happens. It's got Goku. No? That's Dragon Ball that has Goku. You mean Journey to the West has Goku? No the fuck it doesn't. What are you cooking? Goku is a cool character? He is. Oh, by the way, this boss is special. He has 2 health bars. I got him. Dragon Ball is Journey to the West, or at least started as it? Huh. Interesting. Again, I don't understand. Why is everything Journey to the West? That's where I'm getting hung up on. Alright, welcome to the actual Wily Tower. The location, that is the titular... or the titular location of the mode. And more bangers, of course. So it would not be a Mega Man game without more bangers. It also would not be a Genesis game without bangers. Okay, well that's a lie. There are some Genesis games that don't have bangers, but a good chunk of them do. Like, they tend to be hits more than misses. Dun, 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 dun. Opinion on Gunstar Heroes. I have yet to play it, actually. Oh, that's a lie, I've played it. It's pretty good. I like Gunstar Heroes. I've yet to play it on real hardware. I've been meaning to. That's what I meant to say. I have played it before. It's a banger game. I just need a copy of it. I just need an actual cart of it one day. Because I want it. But it's surprising I haven't played it on real hardware yet. I don't have a flash part. I want to play it on a real controller one of these days, instead of, like, my Switch Procon. Partially because I think it'd be funnier. No, not the real cart thing. That I liked it? Just that I've not played it? I've played a little bit of it. I never finished it, but, like, I did play a little bit of it. I'm very bad at finishing games. This is a very common problem with me. Is the game is good? Yeah, it is good. I played the first few levels, but, like, I never finished it. Again, I need to. It's on my backlog somewhere. The game do be hard? Yeah. It didn't stop me from beating Zero Wing. I forgot to bring the boss's weakness. Oh well. I don't need it. By the way, the boss's weakness is Bubble Lead. That's why I usually bring it instead of a fucking Surge Snake. Makes sense now. Boingy, boingy, boingy. Yeah. Wily Wars is a bit of a slow game. But happens. It's not the most optimized game, but it is a good one. Sure, we all have those games. Like the original release of Sonic Unleashed. Hey, see, we always bring it back to Sonic, right guys? It always comes back to Sonic. Not the most optimized, but a great game. You're taking my Xbox? What fucking Xbox? Come get it. I don't got one. Get fucked. You'll never take me alive. No spoiled P3 reload? How dare you? It's okay, I already know you die at the end. You all already spoiled it for me. You literally could not spoil it any more than you already have. Guy in the red coat dies and wanna be Jesus. Kid killed. Yeah. I knew that. I'm not as stupid as I look, contrary to popular belief. Come here, Rush. Thank you. Yeah, I will admit, this music's a little unfitting for a Wily Castle, but it's good music. Hey, you don't need to be patronizing, Pizza. I'd like to see you play a Mega Man game sometime, I'll be honest. I think it'd be interesting. I know you don't play platformers, but I'm very curious to see how you'll play a Mega Man game. No? Okay, fair enough. Then that's it! I'm not gonna make you, but... Played a Mega Man game, died in 3 seconds for the first enemy of every stage. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. I get it. Don't, Just wondering. Still gotta finish playing 10. 10's a banger. I love Mega Man 10. I wish 9 and 10 didn't go back to being 8-bit games, dude. I fucking would love to see a continuation of what they did with Mega Man 8, I'll be honest. Stop fucking saying that. $11. 11 what? Oh no, guys, it's Spiked Ball Man! Oh wait, he doesn't have spike. There. Oh, what? They're lasers. Not really spikes, but you get my point. We can't have Spiked Ball Man, but we can have Spiked Ball Man! Oh, there they are. Now it's Spiked Ball Man. And he's dead. The orb is not strong enough to defeat me. I am too strong for the orb. Boom, 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 boom. Do not be afraid, chat. Do not be afraid of what? Just because you can stare at your machinations in the orb. Please observe the orb. Now, Pizza, you say you're bad at platformers, and yet you beat Anton Blast already. You can't be that bad at platformers. Against my own will, I've beaten it. What do you mean? You can literally stop whatever you wanted. There was nothing that made you play the game. You chose to play it. You also chose to beat it. Congratulations, you did it. Beep. What are you not happy that you did? You beat a platformer. A guy on YouTube said about 30% of people have actually beaten Anton Blast. That's unfortunately a fairly normal statistic for video games. Most people don't finish them. Well, you saying it makes it seem like you didn't have fun doing it. Like, did you hate the game? You visually noisy? Music isn't as appealing as Pizza Tower? Doesn't matter, MegaMan sweep. Sorry. Pizza Tower feels more like Sonic 3 than Mario. Fair enough. I don't know, I didn't vibe with Pizza Tower. I tried it. Just didn't vibe. Oops. Okay, fists will be flying. I'm gonna punch him, but he's all the way over there. Alright, peek this shit. Guess who's back? It's him! Me when I play the video game. That's what I said until you P-rank John Gutter and actually beat it. I don't know. I tried it. I made it through about half of the first world, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't think this is for me, chat. And I uninstalled it. It's a little too hyperactive for me. You like Sonic platformers, you like Pizza Tower. I like Sonic platformers, I don't like Pizza Tower. It is hyperactive, it is too much for me. Freedom Planet? I've played Freedom Planet 1. I haven't touched 2 yet. I streamed 1. It was a nightmare to finish the final boss. I hate that final boss so much. Oh, by the way, more banger music. I love this track so much. I'm just gonna sit here for a sec and let you, typically play Mega Man more than Sonic 2D platformers. What do you mean? I speedran CD for like 3 years, 4 years straight. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just gonna vibe with the music for a little bit. I love this song, and I don't want it to end. I want you all to hear a full loop. Sorry, I love this track. Legs! Do 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 do. Oops. Okay, cool. There's your YouTube title. Unfortunately, I don't know of a patch that removes all lag. I know there's one that removes most. But not all. hitboxes, am I right? Nice attack. Yeah, I know, right? So good. And down he goes. That's Dr. Wily done. We have defeated his tower. Better YouTube title for me? Oh no, a bomb! Look out, MegaMan! A bomb! Now kill him. Bet. It's tavern time. No, it isn't! It's never been tavern time! Also, I love this credits music so much. Very easy, but very memorable. It is indeed. It is so much fun to just play. It's not a hard mode. It doesn't need to be. It's a touch that... It is a touch that you would never expect, because no compilation does something like this. This is a Wily Wars thing. It's just not done anywhere else. I mean, I guess... Nah, Kirby's 20th Anniversary Collection has some extra challenges. I guess that counts? But, like, this kind of stuff, this is half a game, like, half a brand new game that they just put in here as an extra, hey, you beat all 3 games, have a bonus half of a game as well, that's entirely new. Like, that's pretty awesome. You gotta admit, that's, like, that's cool as hell. Oh, also watch this, I love this. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. So yeah, that's MegaMan the Wily Wars on my real official Sega Genesis. Again, if you need me to put the image on screen, I can do that for you real quick. There it is, sitting on my desk. Real, actual game. More or less the condition it's still in, since I took this picture 2.5 hours ago. But, yeah. So, that was, MegaMan 1, 2, 3, and the added bonus of Wily Tower. Join us next time when we continue this marathon, because I don't know if I'll be continuing it. I don't know when I will continue this. But we will be doing this throughout the month of May, and we will hopefully finish all 11 mainline games in this month. So yeah, closing thoughts, I guess, for Wily Wars in the last 2 streams. Real hardware shit's a bitch. I hate it. I don't want to keep doing real hardware streams if I can avoid it, but this was too funny to not. So, again, if you have any funny suggestions as to what I should do for a real hardware stream, let me know. I may buy a game because it'd be funny, but, anyway. So, yeah, next up will be Mega Man 4, and probably Mega Man 5, depending upon how much time it takes me to do on a stream. And that will be done via Mega Man The Sequel Wars. So we will be playing the Wily Wars rendition of Mega Man 4, created by... oh, fuck, what's his name? I lost his name! How could I lose his name? He's so cool. Got any plans to raid anybody? I will in a sec. I need to see how it's coming along. This is Mega Man The Sequel Wars, which we will be doing next time. Which is made by... dude, where's the fucking... Where's the credit for him, dude? Oh my god. Where is this fucking... Who worked on this? Ah, yes. Dominic Woodfrog Balog. We will talk more about him next stream. Well, next stream we do of this marathon. Until then, I've been Jana. This has been Mega Man of the Wily Wars. And I will see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.